Brothers of Wrestling podcast. Just book it.
Welcome back to the Brothers of Wrestling podcast with your host Logan
Hey, dude.
and today we bring you maybe the most important episode of Just Book It. It is the WrestleMania edition of Just Book It. We've put together quite the card for you guys, so I hope you go on to enjoy, and let's kick off WrestleMania. Hayde, take it away.
Okay, so we've hit WrestleMania in our Just Book It season. It's the granddaddy of them all. Showcase of the Immortals. We have some huge matches on the card tonight. I just wanted to preview a few of them before we get started here. We've got the WWE Championship on the line. We've got the champ John Cena defending against the Beast Brock Lesnar. We've got the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. With the best in the world, CM Punk is taking on Money Carmelo Hayes. We've got the OTC Roman Reigns versus the Ring General, Gunther. A triple threat WWE number one contender match with Seth freaking Rollins, Phenomenal AJ Styles, and the Viper Randy Orton. We got an I Quit match with Lyra Valkyrie and Nikki Bella.
Valkyria.
But yes, I always say that one wrong. WWE Tag Team Championship, DIY, MFTs, the Good Brothers. Women's U.S. Championship elimination match, Tiffany Stratton, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and Bayley. We got the Women's World Championship with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. We've got the Women's WWE Championship with Charlotte Flair taking on Jade. We've got LA Knight from SmackDown taking on Raw's Logan Paul. A Falls Count Anywhere match between Sheamus and Bronson Reed. We have the U.S. title matches. Titles on the line with Pete Dunne, Dominic Mysterio, Ilya Dragunov, and Dragon Lee. We've got the World Tag Team Championship 30-minute Iron Team match with the New Day taking on the Lucha Bros. We've got Last Man Standing, Jacob Fatu and Obafemi. And we have the Money in the Bank ladder match, which is Sami Zayn, Javon Evans, Chad Gable, Finn Balor, Braun Breaker, Rusev, Drew McIntyre, and Jey Uso.
That's a pretty loaded card.
So now we are getting ready, and I do have here a couple of pre-show matches on the card before WrestleMania starts.
As you're getting ready,
So we
you're getting your
start
food
off-
ready.
You're walking in. We have Lash Legend taking on Jordan Grace. Lash Legend has Nia Jax and Tamina of Culture Shock with her.
Yeah, we were building this
Jordan
on the Raws.
Grace. Jordan Grace has Naomi. So pretty straightforward match for these two. It's all power. They're going at each other pretty hard. Power back and forth. Jordan starts taking advantage, so Nia and Tamina start getting involved. Naomi tries to interfere, but they overpower her outside. Jordan Grace takes them both out with a dive to the outside.
Ooh.
She goes back in to take out Lash. Naomi gets up on the apron. She sees her, and then Lash takes her out with a giant clothesline. Pins her 1, 2, 3. Lash Legend picks up the win over Jordan Grace.
All right.
Naomi goes in to check on her. The Culture Shock's leaving. And Naomi takes out Jordan Grace from behind. And then all the Culture Shock gets back in the ring, and they all start beating her down. And they raise Naomi's hand. Naomi has joined the Culture Shock.
Wow. I can't believe it.
And Jordan Grace is laid out.
Unbelievable, Naomi. How could you?
So now we got Naomi joining in on the Culture Shock. Okay, and then our second pre-show match, just a fun little six-man tag. We got Damian Priest, R-Truth, and Rey Mysterio taking on Aleister Black, Solo Sikoa, The Miz with JD.
Poor JD. I don't think he's
So,
wrestled
yeah.
one time.
He wrestled.
Did
He was in a match, I think. I don't know.
He's just a lackey.
He's just out there.
He's a giant head.
Anyway, it's pretty much your classic six-man tag. Aleister Black and Solo are beating on R-Truth. He's the odd man out. He's getting hit, beat up. He hits a few moves. He hits his spinning clothesline leg kick, whatever he calls that move. He hits the when he does the splits, and then he hits you with the drop
Yeah.
kick. All the classic true stuff to get back. He tags in Ray. Ray hits a crossbody off the top rope on Solo and Aleister Black. The Miz has not gotten this match yet. Ray's going forward. He gets Aleister Black in 619 position, but Miz catches him and knocks him down with a big boot. So then Damian Priest comes in and starts taking out Miz, but Solo catches him from behind. Then we got them all fighting each other to the back. It's down to Ray, and Miz hits a blind tag. Ray hits the little sit out on Aleister Black, but he didn't see the Miz. Tag himself in. Miz from behind hits a skull crushing finale on Ray. 1, 2, 3. Miz gets the win for his team
His
of
pre-show
Solo
sucks.
and Aleister Black. The heels are dominating WrestleMania right now. So, okay, now we move on to the main show. And we start out the show with the opening video package, going through all the matches.
In the history of
What's
WrestleMania.
everything? Yeah, all that's, the classic pre-show kind of thing where they're giving you all the getting you in the zone for
It's basically every
WrestleMania.
hype package put together in one video.
Yeah, they're showing you everything that's leading up to it. And so then we get and see the ring, and it's Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. And they're in the ring, and they said they're super excited. They've loved the way that everything's been going so far for Raw and SmackDown throughout the year. And this is going to be the biggest show and the biggest WrestleMania of all time. And so they welcome us to WrestleMania, and then let's get WrestleMania started hot with the Women's WWE Championship match.
Did Triple H say, "Are you ready"?
Of course he said, "Are you ready?"
No.
He always says,
He said, "Are you ready?"
And so we have Jade Cargill coming out first. And this is one of the main event matches, even though it's opening the show. So she's got a huge entrance coming out.
It's raining.
Dressed like Storm.
It's physically raining.
Yep, they have some kind of mist thing that makes it look like it's raining. She gets down to the ring, and then we have Charlotte. Charlotte Flair comes out. She's got her classic stuff, the robe, the Queen entrance. She's coming out there, and we have an epic stare down between the two as we get the opening announcements. Who's the commentator right now?
The commentator.
The ring announcer.
Oh, I mean, it's that one girl. I forget her name.
So I forget her name too. So she's given the
girl that always spikes her hair up
announcements.
when it's the big things.
I can't remember her name off the top of my head now. Anyway, so we start out and they lock up. They're going at it. Charlotte's trying to prove that she's stronger than Jade. So Jade knocks her
That's
down.
not going to work very well.
They go at it again, tie up again. Jade knocks her down again. Flair runs off the ropes, tries to hit her with the shoulder block. Jade knocks her down again. Charlotte's starting to realize that she doesn't have the power to match with Jade.
She's strong, but she's not Jade strong.
So she outsmarts her. She runs off the ropes and rolls through and hits her with a quick little cradle.
Okay.
1, 2. Jade kicks out. She wasn't expecting that. And then Charlotte starts taking over. And she starts putting on a clinic wrestling-wise. She starts hitting some classic Ric Flair type moves to the leg, attacking Jade's leg, hitting her with the picking up her leg and suplex right down on her own knee. She gets her, she picks her leg up, kicks her in the back of the knee a couple times. She's hitting all the classic Flair stuff. She starts beating her down, but she goes in for the figure 8. Jade overpowers her, kicks out. She gets back up, hits a huge clothesline, hits another huge clothesline. It looks like she's going to go for Jade, but Flair reverses, tries to roll her up. Jade kicks out. She gets back up, hits a super kick on Charlotte. Charlotte did not see that coming, but she bounces off the ropes and hits her big boot right in Jade's face. Knocks her down. So now they're both kind of laid out. They get back up. Charlotte rolls her up through, trying to get back into the figure 8. Jade rolls her up, but Charlotte kicks out at 2. She turns around right into Jaded. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
We have a new women's WWE
whoa.
champion, Jade Cargill.
Okay.
She put Charlotte out,
All right.
beat the Queen at her
I
own
like it.
game. So now we move on to the revealing who WrestleMania hosts are going to be. And for Raw, Eric Bischoff has picked one of his oldest friends. And it is the Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he makes his way out on his little
He
four-wheeler.
was in town because
He
he was there
tries,
for the WrestleMania Monday Night Raw. So
yes, he was there. And we never said where this WrestleMania is, but
well, I'm assuming the Raw and SmackDown were in the same place as WrestleMania. That just makes logistical sense.
no, well, not the one before.
The
It's the
Raw and the
one
SmackDown,
after
and then
this.
the WrestleMania's on that same weekend. Everything would be in the same place, right?
No,
Oh, what?
you have it backwards. You have it
Well, I
backwards.
know that the Raw afterwards would be in the same place,
Yes.
but
You think they do two Raws in the same place at the same
well, not the
time?
same arena. There's a
No,
bunch of different
no.
arenas that can hold Raw.
The Raw and SmackDowns before are in a totally different place.
Even the SmackDown?
Yes.
Was the SmackDown not
Even
in Vegas
SmackDown?
last year?
I mean, maybe the SmackDown, but I'm pretty sure the Raw is just
All right,
somewhere, and
whatever.
then it's Wrestle. Don't whatever me. Anyway, so we got Stone Cold makes his way out, gets out there. He's celebrating. He's curious who his co-host for WrestleMania is going to be, and that would be from the SmackDown side. That's your cue.
Oh, okay. The SmackDown WrestleMania host. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. The Rock comes down
Nice.
and he comes in and he stares down Stone Cold. They got history.
Yep, the beady eyes, locking eyes with the
Oh,
beefy
first
stamp.
he hits the arm because he got the goosebumps. Gotta
Well,
get
he's
the
got to.
goosebumps.
He's got to.
But then they just get
So
in the ring
then,
and they welcome
yep.
the crowd to WrestleMania. And did you have something you wanted to say about Stone Cold?
I was just gonna say they're in there, and basically they kind of go make some jokes at each
Yeah,
other,
yeah.
talk about their history at Mania, how Stone Cold's got the slight advantage on your boy The Rock, and then The Rock comes back with a little bit of how he kind of retired Stone Cold at Mania, and they kind of get some back and forth, but then they celebrate, hug it out, share Brewski, share Steve Weiser, and they welcome everybody to WrestleMania and get everybody ready for the next match coming up. And that next match will be the Money in the Bank ladder match. We got Sami Zayn coming out, Javon Evans, Chad Gable, Braun Breaker, Rusev, Jey Uso's yeeting all the way down,
That's a long ramp.
Finn Balor, and Drew McIntyre is the final entrant. You got the ladders all stationed around the ring. Everybody's out there getting ready. You get the classic camera view. All the men are kind of standing in the ring, looking up at the Money in the
The
Bank.
drones flying around.
You have to. They're watching. Everybody's getting pumped up for this match, and it starts out crazy. Sami Zayn hits the haluva kick on Braun Breaker, who was standing in the corner. Excuse me. Out of nowhere, knocks Braun out of the ring. Sammy goes after him, starts attacking him. Then they kind of all start brawling with each other. I think probably Javon's going in for trying to grab a ladder quick.
Yeah, he wants because he's young. It's his first ever WrestleMania, first ever ladder match like this. So he wants to try to catch it off guard, everybody off guard. But he gets caught by Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
Drew's an
Drew
experienced
McIntyre.
veteran.
Oh yeah, he was watching. Pulls him down, hits him straight into the Future Shock DDT. Throws Evans out of the ring. But he gets attacked from behind by Rusev.
Ooh.
And that's just two big men
Oh, they got
meeting in the
history too.
middle. They start throwing punches on each other. Back and forth. Rusev goes in for his big super kick. Drew catches it. Hits him with the glass cow kiss right to the head. Rusev's down. But out of nowhere, Jey Uso, super kick on Drew. Knocks Drew right out of the ring. Now Jay's who's got a chance to go up.
And Jay grabs the ladder that Javon had brought in. He climbs up, but Finn Balor meets them at the top, and they kind of have a little bit of a like stare at each other because Jay couldn't believe that Finn got up there so quick. And then
Hmm.
they start throwing punches at each other, knocking each other around, and then in comes Chad Gable to push them both off the ladder, and they do the off the ladder spot where they both hit off the ropes and bounce down. And
Nice.
then Gable, he's kind of got like a shocked look on his face, like I actually did that. And then he pulls the ladder back, but as he's getting ready, Braun Breaker has taken out Sammy, and he gets in the ring, and everybody's barking, ho 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 ho, and Braun Breaker just destroys Gable, just takes him out, goes 23 miles an hour off the ropes, boom boom boom, takes him down.
Yep. And then it starts turning into that classic spot in every Money in the Bank where a guy goes finisher crazy. And Braun hits the spear on Gable. Evans jumps off the springboard top rope, gets hit with the
Oh,
spear
that's a clip.
midair. He's down. Sammy's getting back on the apron. He gets speared back out. Then you got Rusev getting back in the ring. He gets speared. Finn gets speared, but when he's trying to attack him. And then Braun turns around. He goes for the spear on McIntyre, but he gets hit with
Claymore?
what? Claymore. God, I forgot it for a second. Hits the Claymore out of nowhere. Braun's down. It looks like Drew's got a chance to climb up, but Jey Uso gets back in and starts attacking Drew from behind, pulling him down off the ladder. They go back and forth. It looks like Drew's trying to hit the Glasgow kiss on him. Jay kind of hits him with the forearm before he could hit it. Hits him with the super kick. Drew McIntyre goes out of the ring. Jay's left alone in the ring.
And as Jay's left alone in the ring, he gets attacked by Finn Balor, who had made his way back up from the spear. And now Jey Uso and Finn Balor get attacked. They take each other out of the ring. Everybody's out of the ring except for Javon Evans, who had crawled his way into the ring from the spear from Braun. He climbs the ladder, but he doesn't take the champion or the briefcase. He does a jump off the ladder outside onto everybody else
Yeah,
that's in the match. Everybody was
mm-hmm.
circled up, huddled up, and Javon, he's bouncy. He's got to do a high flying spot, so he jumps. And this is one of the big ladders. It's like the 20-foot ladders. He jumps completely off, hits everybody, and everybody's down.
Nice. So then we see a couple guys starting to stir. You got Sammy and you got Rusev starting to stir. They both make their way back to the ring. Both start climbing the ladder. Rusev starts attacking Sammy. Sammy's throwing some punches back. Braun Breaker gets back in the ring. He tries to push them both over. Sammy catches it. Rusev gets guillotined on the top rope, but Sammy saved it. Sammy goes and hits him with a kick to the head on Braun Breaker. Braun bounces off the ropes, hits a clothesline on Sammy. So now Sammy's down. Braun picks back up the ladder, but before he can even use it, Javon Evans, who jumped off the top, jumps back up on springboards, hits a Hurricane Rana that knocks Braun out of the ring. So now it looks like Javon Evans left all by himself in the ring. See what happens.
And Javon, he's the crowd's behind him. They're starting to get because the crowd's starting to believe that Javon might win this, so they're getting excited. Everybody's on their feet. Javon's excited. He's starting to climb the ladder. He's going up slowly. He's trying everything he can to pull himself as fast as he can. And as he gets right to the top, he's about to put his hands on the briefcase. He's reaching. He's trying. But then Finn Balor plays the villain, and he climbs the ladder and he says, no, 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 not today, rookie. And he knocks Javon Evans off the ladder, and Finn is left alone at the top.
And it looks like Finn's going to do it. But all of a sudden, Gable springboards
athletic
off to where Balor's on the ladder, lands right behind Balor, hits him in the back a couple times, and then they're kind of situated where they can do this. Hits a German suplex off the ladder onto Finn. So they're both laying there. Chad Gable's finally got a chance. He starts crawling towards the ladder. And then we see what happens next.
Well, obviously, Rusev is going to get back in the ring after getting taken out, and he's going to mess up Gable because him and Gable got a little bit of history on SmackDown as well. So Rusev gets in there. He kind of squeezes Gable in between the ladder. The ladder's still set up, but he kind of squeezes him in the opening part of it. and he hits some. I don't know how this would work logistically, but he hits an accolade on Gable through the ladder.
Oh
Yes,
God.
just
Jeez.
imagine how it would work, how it would look. He's got him in an accolade in between the ladder.
Goodness. Okay. So then he's got the accolade locked in. Out of nowhere, Jey Uso super kick on the Rusev, knocks Rusev down, but Rusev's still trying to hold on to the accolade, still trying to punish Gable. So Jey turns around and he goes, "Oh, reverse it, rewind it," and hits another super
Ooh,
kick on Rusev. That one knocks Rusev out of the ring.
Gable's just stuck in
Jey
between the ladder.
Uso, Gable's just laying there. He's out. Then you got Jay, who starts climbing the ladder, but Drew
Oh
comes
no.
in and he starts climbing the other side. They both get to the top. They start pounding each other down. They're both kind of knocking each other out. And then Drew tries to hit the Glasgow kiss again on Uso, but he reverses it. Hits McIntyre's head on the top of the ladder. McIntyre starts falling down. Then we get a springboard from Finn Balor,
Whoa.
jumps on, does a double drop kick on the ladder, knocks both Jay and Drew off of the ladder. He's getting ready to get up. He gets the ladder set up. He starts climbing, and then we get Braun slides at the ring, and he looks like he's about to hit a huge spear on Finn. But as soon as he's going for the spear, it's Sammy hits a running kick right in Braun's face, knocks him down, but he falls out of the
Oh
ring
no,
too.
he spoiled
And
Braun.
Finn sees this, and he takes advantage. He climbs up to the ladder. He reaches up, grabs the briefcase, unhooks it. Finn Balor is
Wow.
your Money in the Bank winner.
Wow, Finn. Good job,
That
Finn.
is huge. He pulled out a lot of crazy maneuvers to get that to work out, but that's a big step up for Finn. He had just lost the Intercontinental title on Raw to Drew in that triple threat. So now he's got a chance to move up into the main event picture.
Good job, Finn.
That was a pretty crazy match.
Yeah.
Poor Gable. Gable's still stuck
Well,
in the
Gable
ladder
got when the
somehow.
ladder got knocked down when Finn drop kicked it, he got knocked out of it. So
Yeah, I'd hope so. Or they're having to carry him out in the ladder.
he's just squished in the ladder.
Squished in there. It's like a stretcher. But... Okay, so now we move on to the next match of the night. It is the Battle of the Megastars. It is going to be SmackDown's L.A. Knight
Yeah.
taking on Raw's Logan Paul.
Boo.
And I will give this one over to you.
All right, so both men make their entrances. Paul's got his humble music playing. He's coming in. You know what? He's gonna pull out the zip line again. He did that once before. He's gonna bring it up, but this time he's got like a bunch of mascots from whatever city they're in along with him. They're all doing the zip line as well, and he's pouring prime on the fans as he's coming down. He's got like a squirt gun of prime that he's shooting, and then L.A. Knight comes down and he's got I don't know some sort of I don't know what kind of entrance he would have. He's never had a big
Yeah,
WrestleMania entrance, I guess. So
he's got that superstar vibe.
yeah,
So.
he just comes. He's got the swag. He comes down. He doesn't need any of the fancy stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
so he comes down. They both get in the ring and they kind of have a little face to face. Knight and Paul have done a little bit of talking the past couple of weeks, building this up and building the rivalry. Knight said some things. Paul said some things. But now the time for talk is done. It's time to put fist to face. And so the bell rings.
Mm-hmm.
Knight and Paul go after each other. They lock up and Knight gets the early advantage. He throws him down. He starts playing to the crowd. He goes, yeah, he's hitting the dummy. He's going crazy. And then Paul gets back up. He's a little bit disrespected by that. So they lock up again. And then Paul wins this one. And Paul's playing to the crowd. He's doing the fist thing, the iron fist or whatever he's got.
Oh yeah.
Pointing to it. He's bragging to the crowd too. And now the match can get going. Now they're going. Now Knight's putting the boots to Paul. Now Paul's putting the boots to Knight. It's a very even contest. They're both pretty well matched for each other. Paul's got a little bit more of that athleticism, so he's kind of taking the advantage early in the match, controlling a little bit, wearing down Knight a little bit, and then as we get deeper, as they're going back and forth, trading blows, trading offense, Knight is able to get the advantage towards the end, and Knight is going for the BFT. Paul reverses the BFT, pushes him to the ropes, hits him with the titanium fist. Knight goes down. You think he's knocked out. Paul goes for the cover. 1, 2, kick out at. How did Knight kick out at 2? He was knocked out. Oh, that the LA Knight just barely got the shoulder up, just on instinct. He got the shoulder up. And so Paul's frustrated. He's complaining to the ref. He can't believe that had to have been a 3 count. So he picks Knight up and he tries to hit another fist. Knight ducks it, turns him around, hits the BFT. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight wins.
Oh man.
And SmackDown
Poor
prevails.
Yeah, of course. Stupid Logan. I don't know why I made him my honoree to come in there, but whatever. All right, so now we move on to the next match. Last man
Oh
standing
boy.
match.
I don't know if you're ready for this.
2 behemoths in the ring.
It is Obafemi versus Jacob Fatu. And both men, I mean, they come out in insane aura-filled entrances. I mean, Oba's coming down, he's doing the Oba walk the whole way to the ramp. It's a long ramp, but he's doing it the whole way.
Well,
And then Fatu comes down, he's got the crazy like werewolf mask on. It's insane. And so they both get in the ring and the bell rings, but both men just kind of like soak in for a moment. The crowd's going insane. They're cheering like crazy, but they both kind of just stand there for a little bit. Even though they got this little heated rivalry going on, they kind of just soak up a little bit for a moment. And then after a moment, they start going after each other. They charge. And Jacob takes Oba out of the ring, and they're battling constantly in front of the announcer's desk. Oba grabs Fatu and he tries to put him through it. Can't get it first time, but then Fatu kind of like reverses, but then Oba reverses back and he gets him in a choke slam and kind of like choke tosses him onto the thing and the table collapses. He puts him through the table.
Oh, yeah. Goodness.
So the ref starts counting. He's going 1, 2. He gets to 6, but Jacob gets up at 6. Wow. Oba can't believe it. He thought he won it already. He thought he put Jacob down. So Oba goes and grabs a chair, and he just starts wailing on Fatu's back with the chair. Just starts swinging on him, even catching Jacob with an unprotected headshot.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going that far.
I had to there.
So he's rocked, he's stunned after the chair shot to the head. So he's down. The ref starts counting again. Oba's telling him to count. He goes 1, 2, 3. He gets all the way to 7, but Fatu somehow pulls his way back up on the ropes to get back up. And now Jacob is rallying back. He found some sort of new momentum. I don't know if it was the taste of his own blood or what, but he found a new level to this. So he's rallying back on Oba. He's throwing some huge shots. He's catching Oba with a few super kicks. He's going back and forth, but Oba won't go down. Oba's stumbling, but he can't chop this big tree down. So Jacob's trying. He's going, Jacob Fatu goes outside, sets up a table, and puts Oba on that table. Gets on the ropes, hits his like step up moonsault thing, and tries to hit him on it, and he puts him what?
Biggest moonsault ever.
Yeah, the biggest moonsault ever, yeah.
That's what I call it.
And he hits Oba through the table. They go through, crashing through. Jacob pulls himself up as the ref's counting, but Oba's still down. Is he going to go down? The ref's counting 1, 2, 3, but Oba just gets up at 6. He's able to get up. Even after all of this punishment, Oba still gets up at 6. So Jacob's frustrated. He goes outside. He goes underneath the ring, grabbing a lead pipe from underneath the ring, and Jacob gets in the ring, and he's got this mean streak on his face. He looks like he's gonna just destroy Oba. He goes in and just smashes that pipe on Oba's head. I mean, it makes a thud. It's a disgusting sound that'll be played on Twitter forever. And it's just a disgusting one. And now Oba's bleeding. Oba got cut on the lead pipe. So Jacob goes outside, breaks down the steel steps, separates them into 2 halves. And he brings the top half into the ring. He sets down the steps in the middle of the ring, grabs Oba to pick him up, but Oba catches him. He reverses him, puts him into the fall for grace onto the steps, and it's just a disgusting thud onto the steps. But he's not done. He knows that fall from grace is not going to beat Jacob Fatu. So he picks him up. He drops him on the steps again with a fall from grace. And now he goes on to hit 4 more falls from grace onto the steps on Jacob Fatu. That's 6 to keep
That's
count.
crazy.
6 falls from grace onto the steel steps. Jacob's done. He's like mashed potatoes. He's done. He can't move. He's
I'd say
broken.
so.
His back is broken. And the referee is counting 1, 2, all the way to 10. It's over. Obafemi is your winner.
Oh, wow.
Jacob
That's kind of what I figured.
Jacob's back's
That's
not
huge.
broken. Just for the just in case people were wondering.
It's broke. He's stretching it out.
He's
Okay. Well, that was a huge meaty match
Yeah.
for you there. So now we move on to the WWE United States Championship
Ooh,
match.
here we go.
Fatal 4-way. Pete Dunne, Dominic Mysterio, Ilya Dragunov, and Dragon Lee. Take it away.
All right, so all 4 of these guys make equally stunning entrances. Dom's coming out with the mask as he always does for the big moments.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got their cool entrances, and all 4 of these guys have become pretty familiar with each other throughout the past couple of weeks and month that they've been building this U.S. title match. Pete Dunne and Ilya have had their stuff. They even had the match on the past pay-per-view. And so Dunn and Dragunov kind of look at each other to start, and surprisingly, they kind of work together to start the match. They take out Dom, and Dom gets sent out of the ring. So Dragon Lee, he wants to get part of the action, so he goes after Pete Dunne. Dragunov goes outside, and excuse me, and keeps attacking Dom. And Dragon Lee's hitting some big moves on Pete Dunne. He's going high flying, bounce off the ropes, quick, fast paced lucha style. And Dunn can't really control, but then he's able to catch Dragon Lee on a reversal and takes back control and starts working on him. And then all three guys get sent out of the ring. Dunn and Dragunov and Dom are still out there. So Dragon Lee goes off the ropes and jumps onto all 3 competitors. They're down. Everybody's down. And then Dunn gets up first after that, and because he kind of didn't get hit as bad, so he picks up Dragunov and throws Dragunov into the ring. And now this is where things get crazy because him and Dragunov go back to the NXT UK style. They have a little mini classic in the middle of this match. They're throwing brutal chops. They're making their chest look like hamburger meat. They're going crazy. Ilya catches. Pete Dunne catches Ilya with a pile driver, but Dragunov is able to kick out at 2, just barely. Gets the shoulder up. And, I mean, they go on for a while. Dragon Lee and Dom are fighting outside. Sometimes they get in the ring and they have, like, a triple threat with 3 different people. And we go on for a little bit. And then deep into the match, Dom finds himself in the ring. He's in the ring with Pete Dunne. And Pete Dunne catches him with some joint manipulation, so he's pulling those finger joints back, and he's really working those finger joints. Dom's screaming in pain. And then Ilya comes in, bounces off the ropes, hits the Torpedo Moscow on Pete Dunne, and then hits the H-bomb as Dom's in pain. 1, 2, 3. Ilya steals it. New United States champion, Ilya Dragunov.
Nice. That's pretty big. Good job, Ilya. I was glad it wasn't Dom.
No, it wasn't.
Thank goodness. Okay, Ilya Dragunov is the winner. Okay. So after that match, we head to the back, and we got The Rock and Stone Cold, your WrestleMania hosts. And they're just kind of chatting about, good to be back out there. It's good to hear the fans, all that stuff. And they're kind of talking and, shooting the breeze. And in walks the WWE champion, John Cena.
Oh, what a moment.
3 of the biggest superstars of all time in the same place at the same time.
Man.
He comes in, he kind of looks a little intense. And then he does the classic scene. He just laughs. He laughs. He's like, "Oh,
He's an actor.
He's
an actor.
He gives them both handshakes. Says good to see him. Says he talks about how him and The Rock had some great matches. He wish he could have had some matches with Stone Cold. All that kind of stuff.
See, he even jokes about
kinda,
having a third match with Rock to see if he can get the better up on him.
Hey man, if I defend the title, this is my last year.
It's his retirement tour. Jokes with Rock.
So then Rock, says, congratulations on your last year. Stone Cold says the same thing. Congratulations on being champion. That's big. Cena says he plans on holding the title till the end of his run
Oh man,
and retire as
does he
champion.
know who he's facing tonight?
And they both guys tell him that they wish him luck against Brock. It's going to be a huge match, and they hope he's okay out there. And Cena says, I'll do the best I can, and whatever happens, happens. So then R-Truth shows
His
up,
brother.
and he's so excited. He hugs Cena. He's so excited to see Cena. He says he's so happy to see all of his childhood heroes in the same place. He's so excited, and he wishes John Cena good luck tonight, and then leaves as The Rock, Stone Cold, and Cena all just kind of look at each other like, what just happened? Then we move on to another part of the backstage area where Bischoff and Regal are seen sitting on the couch together watching the show. Bischoff starts bragging about how, oh, we have the Money in the Bank champion now with Finn Balor being a Raw superstar. And Regal kind of scoffs and says, well, when we did go head to head, LA Knight pulled out the win over Logan Paul. So it seems like Raw and SmackDown are on pretty equal footing. And Bischoff kind of scoffs at this and says, no, I think Raw is the superior brand. He says, just wait till tomorrow night. We got a lot of surprises.
Ooh.
A lot of surprises, a lot of crazy matches. Just wait, Regal. You'll see who the superior brand is. And then Regal kind of scoffs at it and says, well, we had the same thing happen on SmackDown, only it'll be bigger and better. And then we head back out to the ring where we have a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Oh man.
The Celtic Warrior Sheamus taking on Bronson Reed.
This is gonna be crazy.
Big Bronson
Oh, he's big.
Reed. And they come out, and Bronson Reed's making his entrance, and Sheamus attacks him from behind. Sheamus is so tired of Bronson Reed. He's been taking him out week after week after week. He's tired of seeing him. He wants to finish this once and for all. So he starts attacking Bronson. They go back and forth on the outside. Sheamus throws him into the ring apron, starts beating him down on the ring apron. Then he throws him into the ring post, knocks him out there. He takes him over to where the timekeeper is, grabs a steel chair, smacks Bronson Reed in the back with the steel chair, keeps hitting him. Bronson Reed tries to make his way. He's still getting hit. Tries to make his way to the back. He gets out into the crowd. Sheamus follows him, throws the chairs down. They follow him. He's beating on him all the way up the stairs. Bronson Reed's just trying to get out of there. They get into the hallway, the concession stand area.
Nice.
And Sheamus throws him into one of the concession stands, follows him back there, and he throws his head right into the popcorn machine, a la
people gotta eat
Undertaker. Well, shoves his head in there, throws him back out. Sheamus starts eating some of the popcorn.
Nice.
Then he starts beating Bronson down again. He grabs one of the soda sprayers.
Oh, nice. I was hoping you'd go there.
Starts spraying Bronson with soda everywhere. Bronson's covered. He's slipping. He's falling. Sheamus keeps beating on him. He grabs one of the trays, metal trays, right in the head, knocks Bronson down. Bronson's still trying to get away. Bronson sees a little table, picks this table up, and hits Sheamus over the head with it. Knocks Sheamus down. Then he starts taking advantage on Sheamus, throws him into the wall. He tsunamis him into the wall. A running tsunami into the wall. Starts beating on Sheamus. Back and forth. He finds that metal tray that Sheamus had, picks it back up, starts screaming at the fans, saying that he's going to end Sheamus' career. Turns around, bro kick into the metal tray, into his face, knocks Bronson down. Sheamus covers him. 1, 2, 3. Sheamus picks up the Falls Count Anywhere win.
Gets his win back.
In the concession stand area. Finishing it somewhere crazy. So then we've got, moving on to the next match, we have one of our other big time main events. We have the Women's World Championship match. Take it away.
The Women's World Heavyweight Championship, Rhea Ripley versus the Royal Rumble winner, the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Liv Morgan. Both women have really cool entrances. Liv comes down with uh, all kinds of cool festivities and stuff, and here then Rhea
Mm-hmm.
Ripley comes down. She's got like a crazy monster themed demon type of entrance and stuff. Maybe like a
Nice.
what's that clown movie she likes? Horror movie?
Oh,
Yeah,
Terrifier.
Terrifier. She comes out like a Terrifier entrance or something, and
Okay.
they have a little bit of stare down in the ring because this is like the super intense. The introductions are going off and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
the bell rings and they lock up. But Rhea obviously has got a size and power advantage, so she's too strong. She pushes Liv back. Liv kind of gives her a look and smiles, and they lock up again. And this time Liv gets it. Liv kind of like does a little hip toss or something, gets her down, and lets her go, and um, she's showing off, showing that she can do it
Mm-hmm.
too. So
Mm-hmm.
now they start going. Now they're into it. Now both women are throwing huge shots, hitting big moves. I mean, they're going pretty. They're going back and forth for most of this match. It's a competitive
Mm-hmm.
match. Both women are very equal in their offense in this match throughout the whole
Mm-hmm.
match. And so eventually we get both women down on the ground. They're worn out. They're tired. They've been going for 15, 20 minutes, whatever it is. They're tired. They're gassed. And down the long entrance ramp, here comes Dominic Mysterio.
Oh God, I knew you'd get
He's
punched.
running the whole ramp. We just saw him earlier in the U.S. title match. Unfortunately, he didn't come away with the win there. But he comes down to the ring because he's got to try to help Liv. So he gets on the apron, trying to distract the ref. He's got to do what he's got to do. So
Mm-hmm.
Liv, he wants to try to tell Liv to hit the Oblivion on Rhea, but Rhea reverses into a Riptide, takes Liv down. The ref becomes undistracted from Dom, turns around, counts the pin, 1, 2, but Liv somehow gets that shoulder up. How'd she do it? Nobody knows. Liv gets that
Nice.
shoulder up. Dom ends up getting off the apron, and Rhea she can't believe it. She's pulling her hair back out of her face. She can't believe that she didn't get the win there. That was supposed to be the end. And then
Mm-hmm.
she picks her up, goes for another riptide, but now Liv is reversing that and throws Rhea to the ropes. She hits Rhea to the ropes. Rhea stops herself from the momentum, and then Liv catches her with an oblivion. 1, 2, 3. Liv Morgan wins the Women's World Championship.
Man.
Man. And then after the match, Dom obviously he's excited. He's getting in the ring. He's cheering. He's clapping. He's hugging her. He's doing all kinds of stuff. But Liv she pushes him away.
Oh.
Liv pushes Dom away. Dom looks confused. He's like, "What are you talking? What are you doing? We just won. What are you talking about?" And then you can hear the camera catches Liv yelling at Dom, saying that he almost cost her the match by getting the ref
Mm-hmm.
distracted. And
He did.
she's just yelling at him and like kind of like slapping and pushing, like you know how they do. They push and like she's slapping and hitting him away, and she's like pointing and
Mm-hmm.
screaming at him. And as Dom's trying to talk, Liv slaps him across the face. A
Mm.
slap across the face. And the crowd gasps. They can't believe it. Everybody's on the edge of their seat. They're watching like a telenovela. This is crazy. And Liv says, "It's over. We're done." Liv
Man.
leaves. She has her title. She leaves. But Rhea is still in the ring. So Rhea kind
Uh-oh.
of, she's holding herself. She's tired. She's hurt. She's holding her neck. She stands up. She walks over to Dom and she tries to console him. She tries to, like, she's confused at what just happened. And
Mm-hmm.
Dom's shocked. He can't believe it. He doesn't acknowledge. He kind of just gets out of the ring and leaves. And that's where we leave it. Rhea's just left in the ring. Nobody knows what just happened.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, Don's a loser. That's what we found out. So that's good. So that was verified there that Don's a loser, like we all thought. And now we'll move on to a huge World Tag Team Championship match. This is the final match of the best of 3 series. It is going to be the final match between these two teams. It is a 30-minute Iron Man match.
Possibly first time ever. Tag team Iron Man match.
Possibly first time. I don't know. I have to actually go back and look, but
Who needs research? It's first time ever.
It's first time ever. That's what WWE likes to do. First time ever. Okay, so we start out. You got the Lucha Bros coming out first. Then you got the champions, New Day, make their way out. We kind of get a stare down between these two teams. They're ready. Woods and Kofi are talking. The Lucha Bros talking over. Phoenix decides to start. Kofi's going to start. But Woods decides, you know what, I'm starting this match.
Ooh.
And Kofi's like, "Are you sure, man? I can do it, and no big deal." And Woods is like, I can do it. Don't worry, don't worry. So they switch, and Kofi's still talking to him, and Woods turns around, and he's like, I got this. Don't worry, I can do it. And he turns around, super kick from Phoenix. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Start now in the first minute two of the match. The Lucha Bros pick up the
I
first
like it.
win. So then Woods rolls out of the wings. He's shocked. He can't believe what just happened to him. So he gets back up. He tags in Kofi. Kofi gets out there. They have a great, Phoenix and Kofi have great chemistry. They're going at it back and forth. They've had so many matches in this series. Back and forth, back and forth. Eventually, Phoenix tags in Penta. Penta's in there. He starts catching Kofi. Kofi tries to go for the boom drop. Pentagon reverses it. He hits him with a super kick. He takes off his glove, hits a Ceremoniado in Kofi's face. Then he does his little Penta walk.
Nice.
Where he's walking. And so Woods tags in, and he tries to do the Penta walk. And he's trying to do it. And then he slaps Penta across the face. Well, then Penta kicks him in the gut, hits the cradle pile driver. 1, 2, 3. Lucha Bros pick up another win. And now it's 2-0. Lucha Bros over the New Day. So Woods is shocked. The last 2 times he got in the ring, he's been getting pinned. So Kofi's like, just tag me in. And Woods is like, no, I can get a win. I can do it. So he gets back in the ring. He's ticked off. He starts screaming at Pentagon. He screams at Phoenix. They both get in the ring. He face palms Penta, face palms Phoenix. He starts screaming to the crowd that he's the greatest. He's the reason that they're the greatest tag team in the world. He's the best. Turns around, double super kick to the face. Pins him. Penta pins him. 1, 2, 3.
Man.
And Lucha Bros pick up their third win. And Woods is distraught. He can't believe it. He goes over to Kofi. He tags Kofi in. Kofi's starting to get. He's like, "What are you?"
Yeah, I mean, you're down 3-0. What can you do?
What are you doing? How are we supposed to make a comeback like this? So Kofi gets back in the ring. He starts wrestling again with Penta. Then Penta tags in Phoenix. They go back and forth. Phoenix tries to hit a top rope crossbody. Kofi dodges that. Hits him with the Trouble in Paradise. He goes for the pin. 1, 2. Phoenix kicks out. Kofi can't believe it.
I thought it was over.
So he's going to set up for Trouble in Paradise again. Penta distracts him. He knocks Penta off the apron. Turns around. Super kick to the face. Then Phoenix takes him into the corner. Goes up for his little cross-leg old school move. Rolls Kofi through, but Kofi kind of dodges it. Rolls up Phoenix into a cradle. 1, 2, 3. Kofi steals a win on Phoenix. Right. Now it's 3-1.
They're getting there. What's the time
so
limit
now
on
we
this,
come
though?
back. We're about at 15, 16 minutes.
3-1, 15 minutes. Okay.
So now Phoenix tags back in Penta. Penta gets back in there. They kind of have a little stare down. They hit moves back and forth. This kind of starts turning into like a counterfest. Classic Lucha Bros match. Mm-hmm. They're hitting each other back and forth, countering every move, back and forth. Penta gets thrown into the corner, elbows Kofi. He tries to throw Kofi in the corner. Kofi jumps into the second rope, then jumps back off, hits a crossbody, roll through. Penta catches him. He goes in for the cradle pile driver, but he kind of gets backed up into the New Day's corner. Woods tagged in and he didn't see it. So he cradle pile drives Kofi. He's going for the pin. But as he's trying to get up to go for the pin, Woods rolls him up. 1, 2, 3, a quick pin.
Okay.
And New Day pick up the second victory for them. It is 2-3 with about 10 minutes left. And Woods is freaking out. He got the pin. He's excited. So now he's setting up Penta. He goes in for the TKO. Penta reverses it. He goes in for the pile driver again. But out of nowhere, Kofi hits Trouble in Paradise on Penta. Woods rolls him up. And 1, 2, 3. New Day tie this thing
Man, what a
up.
comeback.
They came all the way back. Now remember, this is the last time these two teams are going at it. So this is a huge, huge match now going into the last. We're getting about to the last
I was
5
gonna say
minutes.
at this point, next fall wins.
So they're going at it back and forth, and then finally, Woods tags in again. He gets him. He tries to go for another TKO on Penta. Penta reverses, pushes him into Phoenix. Phoenix hits the super kick. Then Penta gets him into the cradle pile driver. Phoenix hits a super kick while Woods is in the cradle pile driver onto Woods. So he hits him with like a low super kick while he's in the pile driver. Then Penta hits the pile driver. Phoenix jumps over the ropes to dive at Kofi, but he missed Kofi. Kofi gets back in the ring. He set up Trouble in Paradise. Penta doesn't even see it coming, but Penta dodges it out of nowhere. He hits Kofi with the super kick. He turns around. Woods is kind of stirring. He goes for another cradle pile driver, but this time Woods catches him with the TKO. There's about a minute left. Woods is going for the pin, but the ref's looking outside to make sure Phoenix is okay. And so Woods is freaking out. He turns around and he grabs the ref, and it's time's running. He's like, "Time's running out. Come on, we gotta pin him." And he goes back over to Pentagon with about 10 seconds left. And Pentagon rolls him up. He grabs his fro, rolls him up into a small package. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Lucha Bros. Time runs out. Woods is freaking out. Time 3, 2, 1. He can't believe it. The Lucha Bros survived. They are the new World Tag Team Champions. They win the 30-minute Iron Team match.
All right.
And they have put New Day out to pasture. So New Day is freaking out. Woods can't believe it. Kofi can't believe it. Penta and Phoenix are celebrating going up the ramp. Woods is in the ring throwing a tantrum. Kofi's freaking out. He can't believe they lost. And the reality of the moment's starting to set in for them. So,
man.
And now we go backstage. We got Bischoff and Regal sitting on the couch again. And they're talking about how the show went. They're both talking about how great that last match was. Regal said he was a little impressed, but not as impressed as he was with the Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan match. And Bischoff goes, "Yeah, I wouldn't want to be Dirty Dom right now, that's for sure." And so all of a sudden the lights kind of go down, and a disco ball comes down, and it starts playing some crazy music, and it's the Godfather's theme song.
The Ho Train.
And he brings in the Ho Train. They're dressed appropriately, and they come in, and he's saying it's a party. It's WrestleMania. It's a party. And so he starts dancing. He's trying to get Regal and Bischoff to dance, and they're both kind of like, but Bischoff is with the ladies, so he's fine. He's like, "Okay, let's do this." And then all of a sudden, there's some crazy smoke that starts coming in the room. And Godfather's like, "Oh no, it's fine. It's my fog machine." And all of a sudden, the music changes. "I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you."
All right.
And behind the couch, the boogeyman rises, and Bischoff starts freaking out. It's like, "Whoa, you've been there the whole time?" And Regal's like, "Oh, I'm not the boogeyman."
Regal hates the boogeyman.
And so then he hits the clock in his head, spits out the worms. "I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you." And just then, everybody turns around, and there's Ron Simmons standing in the doorway. He was getting ready to knock on the door, but now he just looks. He does the classic, damn. And that's how that segment ends.
That's good stuff.
And now we move back out to the ring where we are going to have a huge grudge match, an I Quit match.
Oh, man.
On SmackDown, I Quit.
I mean, how do we go from Ron Simmons to this blood feud that we got going on here? Lyra Valkyria and Nikki Bella. I mean, this isn't just a blood feud. This is about respect. It's about it's Nikki Bella wants to be treated like a legend, and she doesn't feel like Lyra is doing that. So Nikki makes her entrance first. She's all, not to steal Blake Monroe, but she's all glamour. She's coming down. She wants the respect. She knows how good she is, and she gets in the ring. And then Lyra comes down.
Look, but you can't touch.
Yeah, exactly. And so Lyra comes down. She's got everybody going woo woo because she got the bird stuff
Mm-hmm.
going on. She got the big
Mm-hmm.
wings and everything. But
Yep.
she comes down, but she's not wasting any time. She comes down quick. She comes down. She gets in the ring. No time for entrances or announcements or anything like that. She tackles Nikki Bella, and they start going at it. They start brawling. And now we're into it. Now the bell rings, match starts, and Lyra continues to just wail on Nikki. They even, like,
Mm-hmm.
as there's cat fighting almost, they roll outside of the ring. And then
Nice.
they fall on the ground. They're still throwing punches. Lyra grabs Nikki, throws her against the fan barricade, and uh, grabs a chair. She goes to put the chair on the surgically repaired neck of Nikki Bella. Like it puts her head in between the chair,
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
she's trying to go for a stop. Lyra wants to just destroy Nikki. This is a way different side of Lyra than we've ever seen. Nikki's brought
Mm-hmm.
this kind of out of her. And so
Nice.
Lyra goes for the stomp on the chair, but Nikki she reverses it. She takes out Lyra, and now she's got the chair. And she uses it to just destroy Lyra. She's slamming it repeatedly, just wailing down on Lyra. Lyra's just taking
Mm-hmm.
all these shots with the chair. And then Nikki goes underneath the ring and she pulls out that famous red toolbox. And
Nice.
she grabs it, she opens it up, and she finds a ball peen hammer.
Oh,
And
what's that?
she looks at it a little bit, she smiles, she gets a grin on her face, and she holds it up for the crowd to see. She turns around as Lyra's getting up. Lyra turns her around to face Nikki, and Nikki just smacks her with the hammer on the forehead.
Oh man.
And Lyra just goes down. And then Nikki goes into the toolbox and she pulls out some pliers.
Oh.
And she grabs Lyra's head, picks like holds her up by the scalp, and puts
Mm-hmm.
the pliers into Lyra's mouth, holds onto a tooth, and starts twisting and turning and yanking the tooth of Lyra
Oh my
Valkyria.
god.
So Nikki's screaming at the ref to ask Lyra if she's gonna quit. Lyra won't do it. Lyra just can't. Even in her mumbling, screaming, she won't say I quit. So she's just warping the tooth, trying to rip it out of Lyra's mouth, and then Lyra's able to give her a couple elbows and get Nikki off of her and save her tooth from being ripped out. But
Nice.
there is some blood now. Now Lyra's dripping from the mouth from blood. Um, and so the match goes on for a while as Lyra's now bloody. She's taken to Nikki, but now she knows how far Nikki's willing to go. So she's more prepared. Now she's beating on Nikki. Nikki's beating on her again, and they switch back and forth. But Lyra is eventually able to um, go outside and get that chair again, as she's kind of got the advantage in some time from Nikki being down. So she goes in, grabs the chair, puts it around Nikki's neck, and now she
Oh.
completes the stomp. She stomps the neck of Nikki Bella, stomps the chair on her neck. Nikki's flailing. She's in pain. She just surgically repaired neck. She can't have that kind of stuff happen to it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's in so much pain. She can't believe it. So Lyra's gonna do it again. She's gonna break the neck of Nikki Bella, put her on the shelf forever, end her career before it ever gets this last little run. And as Lyra's about to do it, Nikki calls the ref over and she says, I quit. It's over. I quit. I can't do it anymore. Please don't. And Lyra wins the
Wow.
match. She gets it done. She survives against Nikki Bella.
Wow.
But in the end, she still stomps the second time.
Oh,
She
she's going
st-
full
she
on here.
stomps the second time. Nikki's in pace. Ah, neck. Oh, she can't believe it. And Lyra walks away
My
victorious
leg.
with some bloody scars with that mouth
Okay.
injury. But Lyra comes away with the victory.
This might put Lyra into a little bit of a title picture there. Who knows?
Maybe
That's a big win.
that
That's
is
a big
that's a
win
big
for
win.
her. So, okay. So now we're starting to get to the meat of the card here.
Ooh, the meat.
And we have pretty much the co-main event for Raw. We have the WWE #1 contender match. Seth freaking Rollins, the phenomenal AJ Styles, the Viper Randy Orton.
Ah, man, these three
And if
guys have
you've
hated each other.
Oh, I know. This has been a basically they've been fighting ever since we've started this
Basically,
era.
Orton's been a menace.
Orton was attacking people. He's starting to turn. He's starting to realize that Seth's the real problem. And he's been trying to take out Seth. He wants Seth to be gone. He's going to try to eliminate him tonight. AJ's just kind of been in the middle of this the whole time. He's just trying to win the title. But this is going to start out pretty hot. So this is a huge match. So we're getting big entrances here. Orton's coming out. He's got the snake coming down.
Oh, no, not the semen snake.
He's got the semen snake. It's coming down. You got AJ. He's coming out. He's wearing some crazy
He's got
stuff.
a mask on, like a New Japan mask.
Mm-hmm. He's decked out in his best gear. And then you got Seth, who, let's just say it, Seth's a little bit over the top.
Ever the showman.
Just a tad. He's coming out in some giant
a coat
outfit.
That's like 3 times as big as he is.
Yeah, the big boots, all the stuff. He's got everything.
He's got those big like Lego boots that they have.
Yeah. So he gets down there, and they have the classic stare down. They're all staring at each other. They do the ring announcements. Then they kind of all get in there, and they start looking at each other. And AJ does the pose, the phenomenal pose. Mm-hmm. And Orton kind of smiles, and he does his classic pose.
Orton shaved his head for this. He's skinhead Orton for this.
Yeah, he's bald for this. We've been kind of starting to see him turn the corner. He's been kind of ticked off. He hasn't really been changing his style. He's just been attacking Seth, who he hates now. And so then you got Seth, and Seth really doesn't have a cool little move.
No, he doesn't really.
Just goes up the corner and raises his hand. Everyone just starts booing.
Goober.
And he's like, what the heck? Everyone cheered for the other two guys, and then he gets nothing. So he gets off the ring post there, and he gets down, and both Orton and AJ start attacking him. And they start beating the crap out of Seth, knocking him in the corner, getting big boots to him, stepping to him, stomping a mud hole in him, and they throw him out of the ring. And now we got AJ Styles and Randy Orton face to face. And they start pounding on each other, back and forth, back and forth. AJ tries to go for the spinning lariat. Orton dodges it, pushes him off the ropes, catches him in the scoop power slam. Back and forth. He hits a drop kick on AJ. Then Seth comes in, flying knee to Orton, knocking Orton down. So now it's Seth and AJ left in the ring. Seth starts taking advantage. He hits the buckle bomb on AJ. He hits a super kick to the gut. He hits another super kick to the face. He's setting up for the stomp. AJ dodges the stomp, hits the Pele out of nowhere. That knocks Rollins out of the ring. Rollins falls back through the ropes. When he gets up, he turns around and Orton clotheslines him on the outside. So then Orton starts picking him up. He throws him into the barricade, starts punching him. Seth tries to reverse, hits a back elbow on him. They're both kind of punching each other. And then we get AJ pulling out one of his classic moves, the Fazberry Flop.
What?
He's pulling his body back to 2007.
He said he doesn't remember how to do that.
He flipped. He remembers.
He watched the tape?
He just didn't want to have to do it under pressure. He jumps over the rope, flops backwards, hits both men, knocks them both down, gets up and hits his pose. He's on fire, starts screaming. He's going. He picks up Seth, throws him into the ring barrier. He picks up Orton, takes him over there. He gets Seth and hits him on the table. He starts taking the stuff off the table. He sets Seth on the table. He's getting ready to go up to hit Seth with a 450 off the ropes through. He's pulling out all the stops tonight. AJ starts getting back in the ring, but Orton pulls him back down and hits him with a clothesline. He says he's going to be the one that takes Seth out in this match. He goes over to Seth, picks Seth up on the table. He stands on the table. He picks Seth up. They're standing there, slaps Seth in the face as they're both standing on the announce table. A lot of slapping.
That's the third slap.
A lot of slapping. He slaps Seth. Seth spit flies in the crowd.
Nice.
He hits him so hard. Then Orton laughs, goes for the RKO, but Seth reverses it and pushes Orton over to the other announce table. Through the other announce table, Orton's out cold. But AJ sweeps Seth's leg, knocks him back on the table, starts beating him down. He goes back up to hit his springboard. hits the springboard splash, puts him and Seth through the
Oh,
table.
man.
Everybody's laid out. Everybody's hurt. Excuse me. So now we got 3 men all laid out. AJ starts Stern first. He throws Seth into the ring. He rolls in the ring, sets up the Styles Clash, gets Seth up in the Styles Clash. Seth, when he picks Seth up, he rolls through up into a powerbomb position, goes back over sunset flip, tries to get the pin. 1, 2. AJ kicks out. So then Seth kind of bounces off. He gets up real quick before AJ can really do anything. Hits the stomp on AJ. He goes to the pin. 1, 2. Orton pulls Seth out of the ring. Seth and Orton are now on the outside, and Orton hits the RKO on the outside on Seth. Seth's out cold. He's laid out. Orton gets back in the ring, and he's setting up AJ for a huge RKO. He's waiting. He's seething. He's spitting everywhere. He's getting that classic. He's standing up. AJ's slowly making his way up. Orton can't control himself. He's like hitting his head. He wants to hit this RKO. He wants to end this match. He goes for the RKO. AJ reverses it off the ropes. Comes back in. Hits the huge drop kick on Orton. Knocks Orton down. AJ sets up. He goes for the Styles Clash again. Picks Orton up. Orton reverses it. Flips him over. Orton sets up for another RKO. He misses this one. Sets back in the ring and hits a super kick on Orton out of nowhere. So then he goes in to hit AJ with a pedigree. But AJ backs up to the ropes. Flips Seth back out of the ring. AJ gets out. Kicks Seth. You know, he does that one where he's on the apron and he runs and then kicks him right in the head. Kicks Seth, knocks Seth back down, and then he turns around, gets his elbow pad ready. Orton's trying to stand up. He's getting ready to hit this flying forearm right here. Hits the ropes, goes for the flying forearm, RKO in midair. Catches AJ. Orton's kind of hurt a little bit too, so he's kind of laying there writhing in pain. AJ's out cold. He goes for the pin. 1, 2. Seth breaks it up. And Seth just barely got there. And so now he's beating on Orton. Orton's coming back. Orton tries to go for a quick RKO. Seth reverses it and pushes him off the ropes. They both hit clotheslines. And everybody's laid out in the ring. All 3 men are in the ring. And all of a sudden, the crowd starts looking to the side. And there's somebody running through the crowd.
What?
And they can't figure out what's going on. And all of a sudden, he gets to the ring apron or the barrier, and he can't get over the barrier. And they're like, "What's going on? Who is this?" And he finally gets over the barrier, and he kind of falls over, but he makes it. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it! It's Paul Heyman!" Paul Heyman!
He missed the barrier.
He's out here. He couldn't get over the barrier. He's too huge. He gets over the barrier finally. Everyone's freaking out. He's in a whole suit. He's sweating. He was running down the ring.
Made him run.
He grabs a chair from the announcer side, pushes it. He's like, "Get out of the way. Get out of the way." Grabs a chair, comes over, slides the chair in the ring, and all 3 men are kind of just laid out still. And he's like, "Finish the job. Finish the job." And all of a sudden, Seth stirs. He sees the chair, picks up the chair, looks at Heyman, and he smiles and starts laughing.
I can hear it.
And he lays out Orton with the steel chair right in the skull.
Ugh.
Takes him out. He turns around, hits AJ right in the back. Classic Roman Reigns.
Oh, no.
And AJ goes outside the ring, right into the corner. He's laid out in the corner. And Seth's standing there, holds it up. Paul Heyman gets up on the apron, and he points at Seth and said, "That's the future."
I can't believe it.
And then Seth he's holding up the chair in the middle of the ring, and he says, "Call him." And so Paul Heyman starts waving to the back, and out of nowhere from the crowd, it's Braun Breaker. It's Bronson Reed. And it's Logan Paul.
Oh, no.
And they all get up on the apron, surround the ring. Oh, I know. Get ready. They get in the ring. Braun Breaker hits a huge spear on Orton. A tsunami on AJ Styles. Logan Paul hands the brass knuckles to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins puts them on. The other guy, all the rest of them start attacking AJ and throw him out of the ring. Orton's trying to get up. He's so hurt now. He's bleeding. He's busted open from the chair shot. He turns around. He gets hit straight in the face with the brass knuckles. Knocks him out. Seth pins him. 1, 2, 3.
Ugh.
And Seth Rollins is your number one contender for the WWE Championship.
Unbelievable.
And they stand in the ring, and Seth raises his hand up. He stands tall. Braun Breaker to his left. Bronson Reed and Logan Paul to his right. Paul Heyman right beside him. And they all smile at the hard camera as we cut to the back for the promo for the next match.
Man.
There's a new vision in the WWE.
I can't believe it.
They're here.
I like how you did the Orton RKO spot on the outside on Seth earlier in the match. Orton, he doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't like that. It hurts his back too much.
Hey, man, if I'm throwing out the Flasbury flop for AJ,
I couldn't believe you said that.
Woo, he's throwing it out there.
He doesn't even remember how to do that thing.
He's throwing it out one more time.
He watched the tape of his old matches. He remember how to do it.
He had to study. This is WrestleMania. He's ready to go. So
that genuinely shocked me. I couldn't believe you said the Fastbury flop.
So now we got the Vision, and Seth Rollins is coming after that WWE Championship.
No, not the Vision.
And now we move on. We get the video package of one of our biggest matches on this card. The OTC. Roman Reigns taking on the Ring General, Gunther. Take it away.
Well, I think we know what kind of entrance these two men are going to have. I mean, nobody has ever seen the levels of aura that these two men possess. Roman's got the full orchestra. He's got everything, the piano, everything coming down. But he's got no red on, no bloodline. He's just got the white ulafala. He's got the white, maybe a little bit of gold on there on the brace, the wrist brace.
Oh yeah.
The white boots, the Triple H white boots, and he comes down to the ring confident as he's ever been. He knows how to beat Gunther. He speared him off of the loading dock on SmackDown. He knows what he's doing. And then Gunther comes out, and Gunther's got the instrumental music. He even resurrected Mozart to play the song for. I don't know if Mozart sings the song or wrote the song that his entrance is.
The real Mozart?
Yeah, he put the battery, car battery on him and on his nipples and resurrected him for his entrance. I don't know if Mozart is the one who composed that song, but it could have been.
I don't think Mozart's bones could be around anymore. I think those disintegrated too.
He only died in the 1700s. Anyway, whatever. He comes down to the ring. He's got as much aura as anybody. And after they get in the ring and they have the announcement, the entrances, and the call. And then the after a moment, as the crowd's getting ready for this, now the match begins. And Roman goes after Gunther. He's striking him with some huge uppercuts, those classic Roman uppercuts that he throws. He's throwing them like crazy on Gunther. But Gunther's answering back with some big-time chops. He's going huge on the chops. Roman's chest is getting all bloodied and cut up. And Roman, Gunther hits one chop on Roman, and it takes the breath away out of Roman. He couldn't believe it. And so these two gladiators are just wailing on it. I mean, they're throwing as big a shots as you could hit. This is two of the biggest heavyweights you've ever seen throw. This is like Ali and Frazier. This is crazy stuff going on right now. And they're battling for 45 minutes.
Oh,
okay. I mean, they're going crazy. You paid pay-per-view money for this. It's 45 minutes.
45 minutes? We already had a 30-minute Iron Tag match.
We're going back to the 11-hour pay-per-views.
My God.
They battle for 45 minutes, just back and forth.
When this WrestleMania start? 10 in the morning?
No, it started at 6.
Oh
We're
my
going into like
goodness.
3 a.m. territory for
Oh
Cena
my
Brock.
god. You still got 4 matches left. The fans are like, oh my god,
They're
what's
ready.
happening?
They brought their sleeping bags. They're ready.
Okay.
They're battling,
Goodness.
and nobody's ever able to gain the advantage. It's just constant back and forth. It's about as even match as you can get. Roman getting some offense, Gunther gets some offense. Roman gets some offense, Gunther gets some offense. It's like nobody can ever take the full advantage. So in the end, after all of this has been happening, after all of the wear and tear, all the brutality, everything, Gunther grabs Roman and picks him up for 3 power bombs in a row, just obliterating Roman Reigns. He grabs him. He throws some chops. He throws some of those elbows that he does, and he's wearing down Roman. And he picks him up, puts his arm around Roman's neck, and collapses to the ground for the sleeper. He's got Roman locked, and those arms are meaty from Gunther. You're not going to be able to breathe.
Mhm.
And so,
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
say so.
Gunther's exhausted. Roman, he can't. He doesn't have any energy left. But Gunther's screaming at the referee and screaming at Roman to tap. He's tap Roman, tap, tap already. He can't believe it. He's squeezing as hard as you can. You can see the veins popping out of Gunther and Roman. He's squeezing so hard. So the ref looks at Roman. He stares at him. He realizes Roman's passed out. He can't do it.
Mm.
So he calls the bell. It's over. Gunther
Oh man.
has beaten Roman Reigns. Roman passed out.
Wow.
Yep.
That's huge. That is huge. That's a huge spot for Gunther. He might be moving into World Heavyweight Championship territory now.
Maybe.
All right. So next match we have on the card is our WWE Tag Team Championship match
All right.
from SmackDown. So you can take that away as well.
We've got the tag team champions DIY defending against the MFTs, which is going to be JC Mateo and Tala Tonga representing. And then the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, who recently debuted and signed their contracts. So the way that a triple or a three-way tag team match works, you got 3 guys, 1 participant from each team starting in the ring. So you got Johnny Gargano, JC Mateo, and Luke Gallows are the ones starting this match. And Gargano,
Mm-hmm.
he seems a little outmatched. He's kind of overwhelmed a little bit. You got big thick JC Mateo with no neck,
Mm-hmm.
and Luke Gallows who's like 6'10", 6'11". He's huge. So I mean, Gargano feels a little bit overwhelmed with the size difference between the 3 of them, but he's got that underdog mentality. He knows how to do this. He's not scared, so he goes all in. He starts wailing on Mateo. He starts wailing on Gallows. He's using his speed to his advantage. He's trying to just take them out and overwhelm them with all his speed. And then Gallows eventually gets the tag in on Carl Anderson, and then Carl Anderson a little bit more down to size with Gargano. So now it's a good match. Now Gargano and
Mm-hmm.
Anderson are working. Now Anderson's controlling the match, slowing the pace, wearing down Gargano. Mateo wakes up from getting taken down from Gargano and Gallows and all that kind of stuff, and he is able to control both men, takes Anderson down, uses his strength to take down Gargano, and dominates both team members. So
Mm-hmm.
he goes over, he tags in Talatonga, and now Talatonga, I mean, 7 foot man, you can't teach that. He's going in crazy on Gargano, tossing him up, throwing him down, taking down Gallows, taking down Anderson. Champa is, or no, before that, Gallows gets in the ring after he gets back in the ring after getting taken out by Tala, and they kind of have like a little stare down moment because they're both like the huge giant guys. So
Mm-hmm.
they have the big like little stare down thing, and Champa then comes in and interrupts it, and he starts taking them both out. He hits Tala first, then he goes after Gallows and starts taking them down. And then for a while, it's a pretty classic traditional tag match between a couple of guys. Every like once in a while, a new guy will switch in, and then it's a tag match, and then it's all kinds of stuff. So it's kind of like rotating in and out
Mm-hmm.
until Gallows and Anderson take out Jason Mateo, take out Talatonga, so the NFTs are done, and they go in the
Mm-hmm.
ring. They take out Champa and grab Gargano, pick him up, Magic Killer. 1, 2, 3. The Good Brothers
Man.
are the new tag team champions.
Wow. Okay, a lot of title
I
changes
know. I didn't
tonight.
even think about that when I was booking the show.
A lot of title changes. We've had that. We have both tag titles change.
The U.S. title changed.
We had the U.S. title change. We had both women's titles
That's
change.
right, man. Every title's changed so far.
Every title so far has
I
changed.
didn't even
So
think about that.
we'll see if CM Punk has any luck. Because the next match is the SmackDown main event for
Mm-mm-mm.
WrestleMania.
Here we
The
go.
best in the world, CM Punk, taking on Money, Carmelo Hayes.
He's him.
Take that away.
All right, so everybody knows if you've been following along with the Just Book It, you know the history between Punk and Carmelo. Carmelo got injured, or quote unquote injured, at the Elimination Chamber, the first pay-per-view of the year when he was facing Pete Dunne for the U.S. title.
Mm-hmm.
And Carmelo basically wanted to do a little experiment. He wanted to prove to the world, to the fans, that anybody could get over and be a main eventer even without a name. So he comes back, he dons the mask, and he starts wrecking havoc. He first appeared at the Elimination Chamber
Yep.
when he took out Punk, if you remember.
Yep.
That was his first appearance. So Carmelo's been terrorizing SmackDown for months, ever since the Elimination Chamber, as the Masked Man. Punk's been trying to figure out who he is. William Regal's been trying to figure out who he is. Everybody, Gable even tried to figure out. Gable had a match with him at No Way Out in a steel cage. And
Mm-hmm.
nobody could ever figure out who the Masked Man was because he wanted it that way. He wanted people to try to figure out and put all these threads on Twitter and on Reddit. Who's the Masked Man? Who is it? But it doesn't matter who the Masked Man is because that was the whole point of Mello's thing. He wanted to show that anybody, and even a faceless, nameless guy, could get over and be in the main event. So Carmelo comes out, but he's back in his regular Carmelo Hayes attire. He's got the song playing. Everybody's booing him. They're hating on Melo. I mean, Melo's got as much heat as anybody. So he comes down to the ring. Then Punk makes his entrance. And I mean, the crowd goes crazy. It erupts.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were in
They're
Chicago.
They're playing him out.
Oh yeah, of course the cult of personalities playing. They got him. They're playing him out. I forget the name of the guy. He's got like the dreadlocks or whatever.
Yeah.
The singer.
Yeah.
They're playing him out, and Punk's enjoying. But he's got a series. He might be smiling a little bit, but he knows what he's got to do. He's got to show Carmelo Hayes that he's not the same Punk that he's been since he returned. This is the 2011 Punk. This is the Punk that had no filter, that didn't care who he offended. This is the Punk that will do whatever it takes to win the world championship and keep it. So there are no pleasantries for this match. There's no big fight introductions. The people aren't like saying challenger Carmelo Hayes, champion CM Punk. Just pure hatred for this. Punk goes right after Mello, and they start the match. And then Punk takes him down. He starts throwing lefts. He starts throwing rights. He's wailing on Mello. And then they both roll out of the ring. Mello gets out of the ring, then Punk follows him, and they start continuing to brawl outside. They're throwing back and forth. It's like the classic fight forever type of thing where they lock arms and they start fighting.
Yeah.
They got that kind of thing. But Mello's able to take control, throws a little kick, takes control, and throws Punk head first into the ring pole, the steel pole.
Ouch.
So Punk gets woozy, gets a little bit stunned. Mello picks Punk up, tosses him in the ring, and dominates for most of this match. Mello's really putting the boots to Punk. He's wearing him down. Even though Punk might have the mentality of 2011 Punk, this is not the same 2011 Punk. He's old.
Mm-hmm.
He's bruised. He's gone through a lot in these couple of months so far.
Mm-hmm.
And so Punk's he can't really compete with the young, fully gassed or fully full tank of gas Carmelo Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
And so Punk's getting dominated. He does have a few spurts of offense. He's getting some blows. He's getting the run into the corner with the knee and then the bulldog, and he's getting the crowd hyped. He's getting some spots, but for the most part,
Nice.
Melo's controlling. And then Melo is able to get the full control of Punk, kick him, knock him down, and then go up to the top rope for his finisher, the nothing but net, hits it on Punk. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my
Carmelo Hayes has done the unthinkable and has won the World Heavyweight Championship. His ultimate goal has been completed. He proved that he could get to the main event of WrestleMania and win the World Championship. And he did just that.
That's crazy. I was not expecting. I didn't have Carmelo Hayes winning the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania on my.
Well, you know what? Neither did I
radar.
until about a couple of weeks ago.
Oh my goodness! Talk about booking on the fly.
Triple H.
That match gave me major SmackDown versus Raw road to WrestleMania vibes. Getting attacked by the masked man.
You know what? I like it.
I feel like you just copied and pasted that.
Well, I mean, I extended it a lot longer than
I'm
usual.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right, I'm out of breath after that. You got to take over.
Yes, that was your final match for SmackDown.
Yes.
We're finishing off WrestleMania with 2 Raw matches. So we've got the Women's U.S. Championship elimination match. Tiffany Stratton, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and Bayley. These are 4 of the most decorated women on this roster.
It's big fight feel.
Going out. This is a huge match. They all get out there. All have, just regular entrances. They're getting out there.
No, Bianca's got the children with her, with the little girls that wear
the ponytail.
They got the
special attire, but they're not going super big like some of the bigger main events. This is more of our cool down before the huge match coming up. But so they get out there, and Becky Lynch goes straight for Tiffany. And I forgot to mention that Trish Stratus did come out, and she is the special guest commentator.
Okay, nice touch.
For this match. So she is out there commentating after what happened a couple weeks ago with her and Tiffany. She said she would be here to commentate the match. So she's out there. So Becky goes right after Tiffany right away. They've had bad blood for most of this year so far. They go at it back and forth, attack each other. Bayley and Bianca, they don't really hate each other, but they're trying to win this U.S. title. They're going at it in the ring. Becky and Tiffany fell outside the ring. They're going back and forth. Eventually, Becky gets back in the ring, takes out Bianca, takes out Bayley. Becky's trying to end this quick. She wants to get that U.S. title. She wants to prove that she's the best. She's upset about how it's went down since she gets started. She hasn't been able to pull out many big victories, so she's coming in this match crazy. So we go back and forth. We got Becky doing a suicide dive out on Tiffany. Bayley's hitting suplexes on Bianca, but Bianca's catching her. She overpowers Bayley and hits a suplex on Bayley. She throws her off the ropes and hits her with the braid. Bayley's hurt. So she's getting ready to set her up for what's she called her finisher, Bianca?
KOD.
KOD.
Kiss of death.
Yes. Kiss of death. She's setting her up with that. Bayley reverses. She hits the Bayley to belly on Bianca. But then she sees that Becky's getting back in the ring. So she goes and attacks the Becky. And while they're fighting over in the other corner, Tiffy rolls in, hits the prettiest moonsault ever on Bianca, pins Bianca 1, 2, 3.
Oh, she was my pick.
Bianca is the first one eliminated from the match.
That's not a good look.
So Bianca's out. So then Bayley and Becky, who were fighting each other, kind of turn around. Tiffany's celebrating on the other side of the ring. They both kind of give each other a look. I mean, these are the 2 of the 4 horsewomen. So they kind of look at each other and are like, this is ridiculous. Let's get rid of her. So they both start attacking Tiffany, start putting the boots to her, double team her, hit a double suplex on her, all this stuff. Becky hits her with a drop kick. Bayley hits her with a bulldog. So then Bayley's setting up the Bayley to belly. And then when she's setting up for the Bayley belly, Becky Lynch rolls her up from behind. 1, 2, 3. Bayley is eliminated.
Man.
And Bayley can't believe it. She rolls outside the ring. She's like, "What? What happened? What's going on?" And Becky kind of just gives her a look like, "I'm sorry. I had to do what I had to do." And she's like,
a little Jordan shrug.
She's just like, we're friends, but I'm trying to win the title here, so I'm sorry. And Bayley's like, "Yeah, I get it, but it sucks." So she starts heading to the back, and Tiffany starts attacking Becky from behind. And she starts dominating Becky. Hits her with a suplex, hits her with a German suplex. She's throwing her all around the ring, beating her up. Super kick to Becky, knocks her down. And then Tiffany notices Trish on the outside. and she can't help herself. She makes her way over to Trish, and she starts talking smack to her. She says Trish couldn't lace up her pretty little boots. She says Trish is nothing anymore. Man, Trish stands
that's
up.
a Hall of Famer.
She takes the headset off. She's looking at her. Tiffany's like, "You got nothing on me. You can't do anything." Goes to slap Trish. Trish catches her and slaps Tiffany right back. Becky rolled out to the ring, grabs Tiffany, throws her back in the ring, jumps in. Tiffany can't believe what just happened. She's hurt, turns around, Bexploder, hits the Bexploder, but she's not done yet. Grabs her arm and hits her with the disarmor. Starts raking it in. Tiffany can't get out. She's reaching for the ropes. She's reaching towards the ropes by Trish. Trish is mocking her and making fun of her as she's stuck in the hold. And eventually, Tiffany has to tap out. Becky Lynch does it.
Wow.
She finally wins the big match. She is the new WWE Women's U.S. Champion.
Champions are not safe on this show.
No, we're all.
We got Cena. Come on, Cena.
So Cena's the last one. So Becky and Trish celebrate in the ring while Tiffany sits on the outside. She's ticked off. She can't believe she lost. She's so mad that happened to her, that Trish cost her the match. So we got her sitting there, and Becky and Trish are celebrating. They hug it out. They're super excited. As we go to the back, and we see John Cena.
Oh, he's getting ready.
He's warming up.
He's shadowboxing. He's getting ready.
He's shadowboxing. He's standing there. He's getting ready. He's doing it. He's wiping his brow. He's like, I'm ready for something. He's hopping around. He's getting ready. And then we see the Beast.
Oh.
He's sitting back there. He stands up. He gets ready, grabs his vest, puts it on, and he starts heading out to the ring.
I mean, this is about as big a fight feel as you can get.
We get the video package. It shows Brock coming in, debuting at the Rumble, taking everybody out, winning the Royal Rumble. It shows what happened with Cena. And Cena survived and won the title. We're going through all the stuff that happened at Judgment Day with Brock attacking Cena and declaring he's fighting Cena. Brock and Cena attacking each other, and the video package ends with the stare down from the last Monday Night Raw. On the contract signing. Brock and Cena staring down each other with Cena holding up the title. And we get Brock making his entrance. And he comes out, and it's crazy. He's blowing stuff up. The whole arena's exploding with pyro.
Nice.
He comes out. He's hopping around. He's ready to go. He makes his way to the ring. He jumps up on the apron to do he gets the pyro on the apron, and the pyro goes all around the stadium.
Cool. This
is a big fight feel for this main event. So Brock's in the ring. He's waiting. And we get the Yabba-doo, do. And John Cena comes out, and he looks at Stu, and he's like, "Let's do this. This is it. This is the last WrestleMania. This is all I got left." He said, "Let's go. Let's go to work." And he runs down the ring.
Long ramp. It's a long run.
Oh, it's long. He's winded by the end of it.
He's old.
But he slides in there. He's amped up. He's going crazy. He throws off the hat, throws off the shirt, holds up the title, does the "you can't see me" to Brock.
Oh, that's dangerous.
We get the announcements. We got her announcing Brock. We got her announcing Cena, the GOAT, the champ, the never seen 17, everything. And then we go to Brock, and she's getting ready to...
Alicia Taylor is her name.
Yeah, Alicia Taylor, that's right. And I forgot to say, she was about to introduce Brock, and we get someone that says, "Excuse me," for a second.
No, he's here?
And up at the ramp, it's Paul Heyman again.
Oh, this whale. What's he doing?
We just saw him with the end of the match with Seth Rollins, and now Paul Heyman's out here to introduce the Beast. He does the classic introduction. "My name is Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar." And so we get the stare down. It starts, and they're talking smack. Cena's talking to Brock. Brock's talking to Cena, and Brock's kind of hopping around, kind of warming up. Cena's getting ready. They get the ring bell going. Cena does. You can't see me again. He says, "Let's go, let's go." And they kind of stare down, and Brock grabs him, picks him straight up. F5. 1, 2. Cena kicks out.
I thought you were gonna do it.
I'm not going to be that crazy. And Brock's kind of looks at him and he laughs. He's like, I got you. And Cena kind of rolls to the corner, and he's sitting in the corner. He's like, oh my God. What am I going to do? And Brock gets back up, and he's still kind of bouncing around. He's like, ready. He's like, come on, let's go. And so Cena stands up, and he goes in for a punch. Brock dodges it. Suplex 1.
Oh no.
We're headed to Suplex
Not
City.
Suplex City.
Brock gets up. He's laughing again. Cena kind of rolls over. He's like, oh, man, what am I going to do here? So Cena goes, and this time, instead of clothesline, he kicks Brock in the gut, hits a couple punches to Brock's face. He runs back onto the ropes. He goes for the shoulder block, but Brock catches him again. Suplex. Then he picks him up again. Suplex again. That's 3. Suplex Cena again. He's just laughing.
We're starting to get to elder abuse at this point. This is getting crazy.
He's beating Cena down. He kicks Cena in the back of the head. He starts stepping on him. He's saying, you're nothing. You can't beat me, Cena. You never have, you never will. And the only time you ever have is you knocked me with the freaking steel chain. And so he's still pounding him. He picks Cena up again. He picks him straight up with his belt. Picks him up. Hits another German. We're at what, 5?
I think
6?
so. 5.
5. Hits another one. That's 6. This time he's holding on. He's doing a Kurt Angle. Hits another one. Cena's like, can't even stand up. He's so hurt. So Cena's crawling. He's holding on to the ropes. He gets up. He sits in the corner. Brock's still laughing. He's like, come on. Cena just looks at him. Does you can't see me again. Goes back to attack him. Brock picks him up straight up in the air. F5. 1, 2. Cena kicks out again. He's hanging on for dear life now. And Brock's starting to get a little mad. He's ticked. He thought he had it there. So he picks Cena up again. Picks him up for another F5. Hits another F5. 1, 2. Cena kicks out again. He survived again.
Never give up, Cena.
And now Brock's getting mad. He's getting ticked off. So Brock starts taking off the gloves. He rips them off. He throws them to the side. Throws both of them. He stands over Cena. Cena's still laying there on the ground. He gets down, and he just starts bare knuckles to Cena's head. Beating Cena down. Trying to beat the crap out of Cena. He busts Cena wide open. He hits a few elbow shots. He busts Cena wide open.
Can we get Cena's stunt double in here?
Cena's out. He's hurt. So now Brock gets back up, and he's just laughing at the crowd. The crowd's booing him crazy. They can't believe this beatdown that's been going on.
This is getting into dangerous territory here.
Cena's trying to get up. He's trying to pull himself up on Brock's shorts. He's getting up. He puts his head on Brock's stomach. The blood's going everywhere, all over Brock's stomach.
That's a good visual.
Brock's laughing. He has the blood on his hand. He wipes it on his face. He picks him up again for that 5, but Cena reverses. He hits the protoplex. Hits the protoplex. He stands up. He's wobbly, but he does it. Puts the 5 fingers in the air. Hits the you can't see me on Brock. Goes for the 5-knuckle shuffle, but he gets caught in an F5. Hits the F5 again. Brock goes for the pin. That's like the 4th F5. 1, 2. Cena gets his foot on the rope.
How is he doing this?
And he survives again. And so now Brock's getting real mad. He's mad that Cena even got any offense in on him. So he goes back over, hits another suplex on Cena. Then he picks him up again, hits another suplex. I mean, we're at like 10, 11 at this point. And so now he sets him up for one more F5. He picks Cena up this time. Cena dodges, hits a running shoulder block, hits another running shoulder block. But this time, instead of going for the 5-knuckle shuffle, he he knocks Brock down, catches him, hits him in the STF, locks it in. Brock's in the STF. He's scratching and clawing, trying to get to the ropes. Cena's got him. He's screaming. This is like classic Cena when he's fighting Umaga at Royal Rumble. He's screaming. He's trying to get him to tap. Tap! Tap! Brock won't tap. Brock crawls, and he gets to the rope, and Cena can't believe it. That was all the energy he has left. So he rolls off. He's trying to get up. Brock's getting up. Brock's real mad now. Cena turns around. Brock kicks him straight in the gut. And he picks him up, hits an F5. Cena's out cold. Brock, 1, 2. Cena kicks out
Oh
again.
my goodness. Cena's out of control.
And he can't believe it. And Brock's so mad now. He's losing his mind. He's screaming. He's yelling at the ref. He can't believe it. He's about ready to just end this match and end John Cena's career. He goes outside. He grabs a steel chair. And the ref's like, dude, no, you can't do that. Don't do it. You'll get DQ'd. You'll lose the title. Brock doesn't care. He kind of bumps the ref out of the way. The ref kind of falls down. He's gonna end Cena's career here. He goes in for the chair shot. Cena catches him. Up. F you. Hits it. He goes for the pin. The ref kind of gets over there. 1, 2. Brock kicks out. And Cena can't believe it. He's got nothing left. So he gets back up. He goes for it again. He goes for another FU. But Brock gets off him. Hits a suplex again on a German suplex on him again. Throws him back. This one was a release. Launches Cena across the ring. Cena's laying there in pain. And Brock's now he's really mad. He can't believe that Cena just did that to him.
Yeah, Cena's bones are probably jelly now.
And he's about to end this once and for all. So he picks Cena up. He gets him up. He puts him back up for an F5. He goes for it. He throws him over, but Cena lands on his feet. Brock can't believe it. Cena picks him up. He goes for the FU. Hits the FU on Brock. 1, 2. And Brock kicks out again.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. They've hit every move in the book. This is insane.
I didn't know
Cena
Brock
can't
had the
believe it.
stamina in him.
Brock's he's struggling. He's breathing heavy. He's laying there. He's trying to get up. Cena's trying to get up. And Cena looks at the crowd. And the crowd starts cheering for him. And they're like, yes, you can do it. Do it, Cena. Finish it. And Cena kind of gets a little smile on his face. And he goes to finish off Brock. He goes for another FU. Brock pushes him off. Brock goes for a clothesline. Cena dodges the clothesline. He picks it back up for the FU. Hits the FU on Brock. 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
Cena does it. Cena survived.
All right.
Brock's down. Cena did it. He pulled out the win. He's laying there. He can't move. He can barely stand up. He's trying to get up. Brock gets up. He's ticked off. He can't believe he lost. He kind of stares at Cena. Cena gets up. He's wobbly. He's bleeding everywhere. He looks at Brock. Brock's staring him down. And they kind of it looks like Brock's going to lay him out. And then John Cena's career right here. And Brock stands there. And he reaches his hand out. And Cena kind of looks around. He's like, well, okay, what's going on? And the crowd can't believe it. They're shocked. And Cena reaches out, grabs his hand, shakes his hand. They stare at each other for a second, shaking their hands. They let go. Brock walks past Cena and slaps him on the back.
Wow.
And gets out of the ring and leaves and gives Cena his moment. And Cena holds up the title and the fans are freaking out. And we end with a bunch of fireworks and everything going around the arena. Cena gets up on the top. He gets up on the ring and the top rope and holds the title up in the classic John Cena pose with the title. He's bleeding everywhere. He's screaming. He can't believe it. He gets outside. He hugs his dad.
Oh,
His
Mr.
dad's
Cena's
out
there.
there. Mr. Cena's there. He's hugging his dad. Said that one's for you.
Truth is there in the crowd. He's like, Truth.
Truth's clapping. We go up to the stage, and the entire roster, WWE roster, comes out to the stage, and they start clapping for Cena because we know that's his last WrestleMania match.
Man.
They're clapping. Cena sees them. He salutes them. He puts the title down the ring. He looks around to the fans. He does one final salute to the fans, gets the title, and leaves the ring as we go off the air for WrestleMania
Whew.
on Just Book It 2025 Reality Edition.
What a WrestleMania. What a 10-hour card. You love to see it.
Oh, good. I didn't know we were doing a 45-minute Roman
Yeah,
and
you gotta let
Gunther.
it breathe.
I didn't even know Roman could wrestle for 45
Of course,
minutes.
Roman can. He's a god.
Okay. He was weighted after the first 5
What a
minutes.
10-hour card. You love it. It's good stuff right there.
Any final thoughts from WrestleMania?
That was a pretty good WrestleMania. I enjoyed it. I like to see Finn win the Money in the Bank. That's a good thing for
Yeah,
Finn. Can't wait to see
Finn
where that goes.
going with the Money in the Bank.
No champion was safe except for Super Cena. So
Super Cena pulled out the classic Super Cena in one of the biggest beatdown matches that has ever existed.
yeah, it's starting to get into uncomfortable territory there at the beginning.
But he did it. That's how that WrestlePalooza match should have went. I'm just telling you right now.
I don't think they went that far, but
it should have had him destroy Cena, and then Cena somehow comes out with the win. But to each their own. So
that was quite the WrestleMania. I enjoyed it.
It was crazy. Carmelo Hayes is our new World Heavyweight Champion. Cena's the WWE Champion. We got
Lyra put Nikki on the shelf for a little bit.
Drew's the Intercontinental. Elia's the U.S. champ. We got new tag champs with Lucha Bros and the Good Brothers.
Oba ended things with Jacob.
Oba ended Jacob. Sheamus finally took out Bronson. And then we had the huge 2 women's world title matches. Jade conquered the Queen. And Liv took out Rhea.
Yeah, and then broke up with Dom.
And then broke up with Dom after. So we had some big time game changing things happen. So we'll have to see how the Raw after WrestleMania and the SmackDown after WrestleMania, what direction
these 2
brands go.
I have a feeling some things are gonna get turned on their head.
Yes, and we got Backlash, and what's your pay-per-view?
I don't remember. I think Bad Blood.
Bad Blood coming up next in our next pay-per-view calendar. And then the month after that, we have 2 weeks till Night of Champions, where every title will be defended. And then we have 2 more weeks after that, and it's going to be bragging rights, where it's going to be Raw versus SmackDown. So we'll see who wins the brand supremacy war. And then the night after bragging rights will be our huge mid-year draft.
All right.
Where 5 superstars will get drafted from Raw to SmackDown, and 5 superstars will get drafted from SmackDown to Raw. And we will have a little, what was the term they always coined when they didn't like the draft? A superstar shakeup?
Yeah, superstar shakeup, yep.
We'll have a little superstar shakeup.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
How the new brands will shake out for the second half of the year. So everybody's eligible for the draft too. So could be anybody that's on our rosters can get drafted, and it'll be completely random. So you could have John Cena go to SmackDown.
That is true.
So we could have Roman Reigns going to Raw.
No, never.
So it's going to be a crazy couple of months coming up. So I hope you guys all enjoyed WrestleMania. This was our biggest episode yet. So if you haven't, go back and listen to the other episodes so you can kind of get the backstory of everything before WrestleMania happened. And keep following along to see how the rest of this reality era edition of Just Book It goes for the rest of the year. So hope you all enjoyed. And you got anything else to say?
I will just say that you should follow us on Facebook at Brothers Wrestling and follow us on YouTube, Brothers Wrestling. Everything's Brothers Wrestling. Follow us on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. Leave a comment if you wanted to talk about anything that happened at WrestleMania with any of the matches or anything. And we will see you in the next Just Book It.
Peace.